Welcome back to Apple Insider. Today we're diving into a detailed review of the Vivo Y15, a smartphone that has been quite popular in the budget and mid-range segment. If you're looking for a device that balances affordability with a decent mix of modern features, this phone might already be on your radar. In this review, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the Vivo Y15, from design and display to performance, camera, battery, software, and of course whether it's worth your money. So, let's get started. Number 1. Design and build quality. The Vivo Y15 immediately strikes you with its design, especially considering its price segment. Vivo has done a good job in making this phone look premium even though it falls into the budget-friendly category. The phone comes with a plastic back, but it has a glossy gradient finish that reflects light in a stylish way, often giving it a more high-end look. It's sleek and lightweight, making it easy to hold and use for longer periods without feeling bulky. The curved edges add comfort in hand and give the phone a smooth flow. The button placement feels natural with the volume rockers and power button on the right side, easily reachable with one hand. The rear-mounted fingerprint sensor is responsive and placed at a comfortable height. On the bottom, you'll find the headphone jack, micro USB port, and speaker grill. While the materials used are not flagship grade, the phone holds up well against everyday usage. The build quality feels durable enough to withstand minor drops and scratches. Vivo clearly prioritized design in this phone, making it appealing for younger users who value a stylish device without spending a fortune. Number 2. Display. The Vivo Y15 comes with a 6.35-inch Halo full-view display with a resolution of 720 by 1544 pixels. At first glance, the screen feels immersive thanks to its minimal bezels and the small waterdrop notch that houses the selfie camera. The panel is an IPS LCD, which offers decent color reproduction and wide viewing angles. Watching videos, browsing social media, or even light gaming feels comfortable on this display. Of course, it's not a full HD panel, which means you don't get the sharpness you'd expect from higher-end models, but at this price, it is still satisfactory. The brightness is adequate for indoor use, though under direct sunlight you might have to crank it up to the maximum for clear visibility. For everyday tasks like reading, video playback, and scrolling, the display does the job without much complaint. Vivo also includes features like eye protection mode, which filters blue light and makes it easier on the eyes during extended use. The display may not be groundbreaking, but it matches expectations for its class and contributes to the phone's appeal as a budget-friendly entertainment device. Number 3. Performance. Under the hood, the Vivo Y15 is powered by the MediaTek Helio P22 processor paired with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, expandable via microSD card. This hardware combination is not meant to compete with heavy gaming phones or power-packed flagships, but for basic daily tasks, it performs smoothly. Navigating the interface, opening apps, and multitasking between social media, messaging, and browsing feels responsive enough. Where the limitations appear is in more demanding tasks. Playing graphic-intensive games like PUBG or Call of Duty Mobile requires lowering the graphics settings to ensure smoother gameplay. Casual games, however, run without major issues. The 4GB RAM helps in keeping background apps alive for quick switching, though don't expect the kind of performance you'd find in a higher-tier chipset. For the average user who mainly uses their phone for calling, texting, streaming, and social media, the performance is reliable and stable. It's clear that Vivo has optimized the phone to give steady results without pushing the hardware too hard. Number 4. Camera. The Vivo Y15 sports a triple rear camera setup consisting of a 13-megapixels primary sensor, an 8-megapixels ultra-wide lens, and a 2-megapixels depth sensor. On the front, it houses a 16-megapixels selfie shooter. In good lighting conditions, the primary camera captures decent detail with accurate colors. The ultra-wide lens adds versatility, allowing you to fit more into the frame, which is especially useful for landscapes or group shots. However, in low light, the performance takes a dip, with noise and reduced sharpness becoming more noticeable. The depth sensor helps in portrait shots, giving a nice background blur effect that looks quite natural for the price point. The selfie camera is one of the highlights here. Vivo has always paid attention to front-facing cameras, and the Y15 continues that trend. Selfies look sharp and vibrant, and there are plenty of beauty filters and AI enhancements for users who enjoy customizing their shots. Video recording is supported at 108p, and while stabilization is limited, the overall quality is fine for casual recordings and social media uploads. The camera system is not professional grade, but for its segment, it delivers solid results. Number 5. Battery life. The Vivo Y15 comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery, and this is one of its strongest selling points. On a single charge, the phone can easily last more than a full day of moderate to heavy use, and for light users, it can stretch to nearly 2 days. Whether you're browsing, watching videos, or playing games occasionally, the battery backup inspires confidence. The optimization between the hardware and software also plays a role in reducing unnecessary drain. However, the downside comes in charging speeds. The phone uses a standard 10W charger and a micro USB port, which means charging this big battery from 0 to full can take more than 2 hours. Fast charging support would have been a great addition, but given the price bracket, it's understandable why Vivo kept it simple. The battery endurance is definitely one of the highlights of the Y15, making it perfect for users who value long-lasting performance. Number 6. Software and features. The Vivo Y15 runs on FunTouch OS based on Android 9 at launch, and though it has since received updates, the overall user experience remains the same. The interface is colorful, customizable, and packed with features, though it can feel a little heavy compared to stock Android. Features like system-wide dark mode, gesture navigation, and app clone add utility. Vivo also includes its own suite of apps and settings that give the user more control over personalization. Some may find the pre-installed apps unnecessary, but most can be disabled. The software optimization is good enough to keep the phone running smoothly for day-to-day use. Security features like fingerprint unlock and face unlock are fast and reliable. For a budget device, the software experience offers plenty to explore, and once you get used to the layout, it feels fluid. Number 7. Value for money. This is where the Vivo Y15 really positions itself strongly. The phone brings together a stylish design, versatile cameras, excellent battery life, and dependable day-to-day performance at an affordable price. While it doesn't compete with high-performance devices or those with flagship-level displays, it delivers what most budget-conscious buyers look for: reliability and practicality. The 5000 mAh battery alone is enough to make it appealing, and when combined with a good selfie camera and a sleek build, it becomes an attractive choice. Of course, there are compromises, like the lack of fast charging, a lower resolution display, and average gaming performance, but none of these are deal breakers for the target audience. For students, casual users, or anyone looking for a backup phone, the Vivo Y15 represents solid value. In conclusion, the Vivo Y15 may not be the most powerful device on the market, but it strikes an impressive balance of features for its price. It's stylish, dependable, and built to last through a full day's use without worry. The triple camera setup and strong selfie camera add versatility, while the massive 5000 mAh battery ensures you're never left scrambling for a charger. Yes, it has its limitations, especially in performance-heavy scenarios and charging speeds, but as a complete package, it delivers more than enough to satisfy the everyday user. If you're looking for a phone that looks good, lasts long, and doesn't break the bank, the Vivo Y15 is worth considering. This has been the full review of the Vivo Y15 here on AppleInsider. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more detailed reviews and insights into the latest gadgets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.